with Ruby and Paul. Let me get this microphone on you, Paul.
All right.
Okay.
Yeehaw. Testing.
All right, we got the sun just coming up. I'll put you guys back here for now. All right. We're in Lake Havasu City, getting ready to go to Vegas.
Whoops, sorry, baby.
So Ruby, do you play in tournaments? No?
No.
Have you ever?
She wants to
Okay.
Well,
for the fun tournament. It's not like real hard competitive, but like we're gonna do here, like the Pickle Fest. That'll be fun for her if we
Right,
can get her
okay.
in.
Like the turkey trot and pickle
first
fest.
time we played a round robin, it was a little hot too, and I did
Okay.
we went to and I did a round robin in Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, you're here, sign up. So I'm like, I'm all out of breath and like.
Okay. All right, well, hop over there with Paul.
So, it's not that I don't want to, it's just that I just think that,
Ruby had some
yeah.
medical issues, so she gets out of breath quick. But she's out here playing. So I can tell pretty much about everybody's game just by dinking. So that's why I always start off dinking. Plus, I like it as a warm-up. So I've played with, I'm kind of talking to the microphone and to you guys, so you'll see. So I played with Paul quite a bit the last couple of years. Solid player. Do you have a rating, Paul?
No, I'm self-rated. I consider myself 4-0.
Okay, yeah, I would too. Solid 4-0. You don't want to give him a volley, that's for sure. Very tricky, consistent. Where I get him is the dinks. So what's your goal in this lesson, Ruby? What's your goal? What are you looking to get out of it?
I don't know, extra pointers maybe.
Just a couple good nuggets?
Yeah, good nuggets.
Like skill-wise or strategy-wise?
Strategy and skill.
Okay.
More strategy, I think, because my ability to
Woohoo!
move around is more limited than it used to be.
Okay.
I mean, it's getting better, but
Paul, what about you?
Definitely strategy. I mean, I feel like I do things a lot of times. After I do them, I immediately know, look, I shouldn't have done that. I was impatient or whatever.
Okay.
But I mean, there's probably some really simple, just common sense things that I should do that I probably don't. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, because when you play somebody your level or below, you just crush them, you know? But when you come up to me,
Exactly.
that's the different story.
It's like the
Depending on
next,
my partner. Unless my
it's the
partner's
next
just
level up.
getting me
It's the next
snipped.
level up. Changes the whole game.
Yeah. And what's happening is I don't give you your favorite shots, right?
Right.
I'm trying to constantly keep you uncomfortable and take away all your offense. Does that make sense?
Yep.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And a lot of times, Paul's, I can get you in the dinking just because I'm more consistent
Yeah.
and I know how to use my partner as a blocker. Where I don't know if you're understand that part yet. So. Just like yesterday, it was, you know, with Mark constantly speeding it up,
Yeah, I seen that.
I can't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, I'm frozen. So all I do down there is just get ripped at.
Yeah.
You know, somebody finally gets.
Well, you saw I went easy on you a few
you
times.
did that.
Because
Yeah, the one time, but other people don't. So that's why I leave. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, nobody's hitting me the ball, and then the ones I do get are just overheads at me.
yeah.
So it's no fun, right?
Completely understand.
Because there's no strategy involved. I'm a strategist. That's what I'm the best at.
And I have a lot to learn, I think, in strategy. And strategy is important the higher level you get.
Yeah, it's it's everything actually. Because we can all hit the same shots. Some people a little better than the others. So the difference is the strategy.
Uh-oh. That was good.
Pretty good though. I mean, that's our first miss in a while.
Ruby's doing a lot better with keeping the ball low.
Okay.
I was always trying to tell her to keep the ball low so they just can't attack it. You know what I mean?
Yes. So my whole philosophy is, and it kind of tells me what shots I'm going to hit, is unless I have an attack, if I'm defense, I'm going to make it bounce at your feet. I'm going to make you hit up on the ball. I always want to hit down on it. I'm going to make you hit up. A lot of people are giving the other team a volley. They think, oh, they're back, I'll just hit it back to them, but they give them a volley. That's something that you're the best at, you know? You don't give Paul a volley. He's going to do some crazy inside out or you're going to rip it. So I make sure I always bounce it at your feet if I have a chance, right? So on the fourth, let's say we hit a first, second, third. Now I'm at the net hitting a fourth. A lot of people are just going hard at that fourth, and usually for no reason at all. They're going to go hard and give that person a volley. Now they aren't ready for the fifth. So me, I'd rather go soft fourth, make you lift it, and now I'm either in the cat and mouse at the net, or they're going to give me an overhead. So I try not to attack. I try to keep my attacks at, it used to be, I wouldn't attack anything unless I had a 90% chance of success. Now the better I get, it might be 85%, 80, depending on my partner. A lot of people, they're not playing well with their partner because they're attacking and their partner sucks at the reset.
Yeah.
So now they just blew their opportunity to get to the line.
I find that happens to me a lot.
Yes.
I'll attack a ball and my partner can't handle the return.
Correct. So I've learned to pretty much always drop the ball with a weaker partner. Now, if I have a strong partner, I can get more aggressive on my attacks because they can dig, they can pick it up. But especially if you play mixed with your wife, you really, unless you can really rip it at one of the weakest players and score, you don't want to put her in that situation.
Correct.
Right? Okay, so let's do the dink game here. You haven't played this yet, but it's called Five Alive. So I'm going to serve, that's one. You're going to hit back 2, 3, 4. The fifth shot, the whole court's live. Okay?
So you're dinking, it's a small short game until the fifth shot, then it's go for the point, the whole court.
Yeah.
Except for him, he's only got
right,
singles.
we got to put it in my space.
Yeah.
And we're going to kind of rotate around because I have different things to say depending on what position I'm at. Okay, so the first 4 are cooperative. We aren't trying to win any points. Now the fifth one, you can attack, you can do whatever. Okay, so 0-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I get aggressive, and that is where I get you, Paul. I try to go to your backhand dink. So I scored, so I'm 1-0-1. All
right, I set you up.
You did.
Yeah, 2-0-1.
That's all right. I should have been ready for it.
That's the hard part about playing in one court, forcing you to go in one court.
Ah,
And that's another
that
thing.
was automatic. I meant to do that.
And that's another thing I really don't do on you is attack you unless I can get it up to a shoulder.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Because why?
Just
Because I return well?
I have
or?
found success. So I test different patterns on players, and once I find something, then that's all they're going to see, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So with you, I'm going to make sure I dink. If we ever get in a dink battle, down there, I just can't stand it anymore. But
Uh-oh.
Nice. That was a smart attack. So another thing on your attacks is you never want to go too big because you're not ready for the comeback. Or where as you go through the lower levels, you're used to, you can go as big as you want because it doesn't come back.
That was the best advice I got when I was learning in Palo Alto. Was a guy was telling me my swings are too big. I need to simplify my swing.
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand it at the time.
Okay.
I do now.
Yeah, once you hit that certain level, that ball comes back.
Yeah.
And if you aren't back in your ready position.
Right.
So I've developed my whole swing to it always moves back into my ready position.
I like it.
My dinks, I'm
See,
always
that's
ready.
that's the exact simple, common sense thing I'm talking about.
Yes, yeah.
That I need to learn.
So that's something we'll practice today too. I'm just testing out right now. So it's your serve. I'm gonna stay, I might have two. Let's go 0, 2, 1.
Stay that court.
Yes. 2, 3, 4. Nice.
I slowed it down on you.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so you guys score. I'm gonna stay on my number, so just serve forward to me, which wouldn't be normal, but. Okay, good.
Remember, we're to shuffle, baby.
Okay, Paul serve.
Don't cross over. 1, 2.
Yeah,
Good try.
start over.
Do that over, babe.
If we don't get to the fifth, we just start over.
Ah, good try.
I need my funny weird little.
Good one. Yeah, we'll just keep going.
Sometimes it's helping.
Yeah. I don't want to give too much information just because we won't remember it.
Ah, sorry.
Okay, so I mean, everybody's pretty solid, so.
I feel like some of those shots, you're jabbing at it. You gotta, I don't know.
That's a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1. This is much better with 4 people, but it'll work. So this is my dink by number system, the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my favorite number to go to is a 4. So this is the best strategy you're gonna ever get. So my favorite is the 4, and why? It's somebody's backhand, right? Somebody's backhand. What's another backhand?
Depends on, well, 2.
Yeah. So basically, I always assume 90% you're playing 2 righties.
Right.
You know, it really does work with a righty lefty too. You just sometimes the numbers just switch around depending on if they're stacked or unstacked. So the 2 and the 4 are my main numbers. I hardly ever go to the 1 because that's somebody's forehand, and there's reasons why. But right now, I want you to focus on the 4 when we're dinking, when it comes from this side, right?
We're still doing 5 alive?
Yeah.
Nice, baby. Ah,
So now, when we're going to the 4, what might that open if you're attacking this person? If I move over and start trying to protect my backhand, what would be a good shot?
middle, opens up middle.
Opens up middle. A 3. So I do everything with a purpose, a plan. I'll go 4, 4. Once I get them leaned over, if this guy hasn't gone to middle, then I go 3, which is here. One of the hardest shots in pickleball is me to try to reset this 3. So then I go 3, and then I see what happens, and now I'd probably go back to 4 if it was a successful reset. Otherwise, it's going to open up another number. Yep, so 4. Nice. There we go.
Ah,
So that's my bailout. That would be a 5. So this is my bailout. If you bring me wide, I don't try to bring it all the way back there. That's a very difficult shot.
yeah,
I will bail out to the 5 to reset me and my team. There's, the 5 can be here. It can be here.
Right.
But I'm not trying to bring it all the way back across. I'm just resetting that ball, keeping it safe, and then getting my team back squared. If I go all the way across from here and they're ready and my partner has pulled the middle, I just roasted our team.
right.
Okay, let's keep going.
It's all right. Nice. Whoops, sorry. Sorry. That was just automatic.
Yeah. And this is best done with 4 people, but I just
Yeah.
want to give you the idea, because when we go back to full court, these numbers go with us. The 3 is here, a 4 is here. Another thing I can do with my partner is I can call out, hey, 3's open. Hey, 4's open. Hey, let's hit that 2, When I'm on this side, I mainly want to keep it at the 2.
Okay.
Once you have pulled this guy over, then the 1 opens.
Okay.
If this guy's staying here, this
Right.
isn't a good shot for the most part. Okay. So whose ball was that one right there? It's Paul's.
Is that to respect the X?
Not necessarily. It's more the dynamite doubles. So if this ball goes shallow in the kitchen, that's your ball. Your ball, and you put it back in front of yourself. If it goes deep in the kitchen, that's Paul's.
Okay.
And you would go to the 4.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Okay,
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no, that's part of your strategy.
Correct.
Yeah, because otherwise it takes me out of place somewhere.
I call myself a marriage counselor, because if we can learn who takes that ball right there,
Yeah.
it really shuts down a lot of the chatter amongst the teammates. Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, so that would be a technique thing for you, is instead of you moving back and getting in front of that ball and lifting, you try to slice it. So with me, I know a slicer, I can push them back on their backhand.
Yeah.
Like Appleton. Appleton needs to slice everything, right?
Yeah.
So I know if I push him back, he can't get to that slice. And that's what you're trying to do there. You're trying to get it to slice it where I just am going to lift that one. If I get behind you, the slice is a very difficult shot. Does that make sense? There you go. There you go.
Dang.
But you got it.
Okay. Into the 2, baby.
Try to go 2. Nice. There you go. Good. Good. I just want to see how you guys can open up numbers. So when we're going to 2 and I start camping in the middle, what's open? Yes. That's right. It just makes it so simple, man. Because when I play my think by number system, there's 2 shots that pretty much always comes back off of every one of my shots. So I just have to be ready for those 2 shots. That's why people say your hands are so fast or you're reading it so well. Yeah, because I've seen that shot 1,000 times. I don't have to look for any other shot.
I'm gonna use that ball. It bounced weird.
Okay, So you just lifted it too much, right? So try to focus on bouncing that ball at my feet. Yeah, so if you give me a volley, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Get back on that line. Good. Because I know, okay, I'm going at her, and I rarely think forward. I'm pretty much 90% cross court. It's just the safest way to play. You go over the shortest part of the net. You put your partner in front of the ball as the blocker. You close what's called the gap, which we haven't got into yet.
I have a problem with the gap.
Opening the gap.
There you go.
Yeah, defending the gap.
Okay, and we'll get and that really has to do exactly with that shot we did here about whose ball's what. And we'll get into that in a second. I'm probably doing way too much here, but the beauty of the video is you can actually go back and watch it. Yeah, so you tried to go to a 3, that's right. You're trying to make this person move, but bouncing the ball, not giving them a volley. If there's any advice I could do just for today is do not give somebody a volley.
Ah, that was a volley.
Okay, good. Go again. All right. So my goal is to just be able to get to your 3 right here without you grabbing it, right, Paul?
Yep.
The 4 is pretty much safe for me almost all the time. The only reason I don't go to the 4 if that person has some wicked great backhand dink.
Yeah.
Then he'll only see 3s.
Nice, baby.
There you go. There you go.
I was lucky there.
Yeah, that's all you had. Good.
Good try, baby.
Okay, so now let's move it back. So go ahead, I'll be the server. Paul, you receiving.
You what? Yep.
So the typical return about 90% of the time is back to server. Okay, why is that?
Keep them back. I don't know.
We close this gap.
Close the gap.
Right. So now this whole game from baseline up is closing the gap, making sure your team closes the gap. So if you're here, Paul's back there serving, right?
Yeah.
No, I serve.
Returning.
You return, cross court, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Now this gap is closed because you're defending here
Yeah.
and he's coming up middle. So now that gap is closed. If you're there and Paul returns in front of himself, look at this gap, right?
Yes.
So we're always closing the gap when we're playing. So now you hit it there, the gap is closed. They're pretty much gonna funnel it back to you. Now where do you go with it?
The third shot? No,
The
the fourth
fifth.
shot. Fifth shot?
Fifth, yeah.
It depends
1,
on what they're
2,
doing.
3,
If he
4.
stays back, I'm going to try to keep him back. But if he's moving forward, I'm going either 3 or 4.
Now, if you go 3 or 4 and she doesn't shift over, what happens if you give that person a volley?
So I leave the gap open.
Correct.
Then, right?
So I'm pretty much always go back in front of my partner. They're my blocker. They're my hunter up here. They're gonna keep this gap closed. So I pretty much always put it in front of my partner because you don't have to rush up then. You can take your time feeding that in front, keeping this gap closed. All right? Anytime. Now this is the blueprint. Now in a tournament, we eventually find the weakest shot of the weakest player and we just go at that.
Yeah.
And that might be that 4. And then the gap doesn't matter as much. But typically, if you can keep this gap closed, because you'll see me down there, random. right?
Yeah.
So I'm here keeping the gap closed. If you put it in front of yourself, now I have to come back with you to keep the gap closed.
Yeah.
So you just moved your partner off the line. You didn't know it, you know, but when we, because they're randomly hitting shots, whatever they think they can hit. But that keeps opening and closing gaps. So that's where we get that one down the middle by honeycut, right? Okay, so let's do a couple of
In
those.
order to close the gap, are you more concerned, am I really concerned about making sure I hit it to your backhand when I'm returning to the server, or does it matter?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You don't. Yeah. Okay. Since you brought that up, the first thing I look for in anybody is what's their favorite shot. Is their favorite shot a volley, right? Is their favorite shot a drive, forehand drive? Is their favorite shot a two-handed backhand? Once I figure that out, that's the first thing I'm looking for both players. They will never see it again. Ever. Right?
Yep.
So that's a great question. Yes, I pretty much try to return backhand. Try middle.
Yeah.
You know, the 2 or the 3 on that side. Yeah, so good. So now the gap was closed, you did your job, right? You got to the line.
Yeah.
So it's 1, 0, 2. Yep. So that's the problem with a 2 from that side, is this person, a deep 2, that gives them an attack. Where if you push it 3, I don't have an attack, or shallow to the 4, I don't have an attack. So I know when I go to a 2, I'm waiting on an attack.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So if that 3 isn't deep, you have to look for that attack, because that's what's coming.
Yeah. What side are you on?
Go again.
Almost got me. Woo!
What did I
Nice.
do wrong?
You just left it up.
I gave her a volley.
Yeah.
So I always say I turn a 4-0 into a pro if I give him a volley. I'll turn a 3-0 into a 5-0.
I do it all the time.
The only time I really give somebody a volley is if I know you're just a resetter
Yeah.
and not an attacker from back there.
Right.
Then I'll use you to set
Well,
up a shot.
I mean, I almost 10 times out of 10 never give someone a volley on purpose. Right?
Yeah, right.
You know, I'm still controlling that. A lot of times I pop it up unintentionally.
And that's sometimes,
However, I have learned with a couple players down there, I can semi-attack. It's not a real attack, it's like a slow attack. And they'll come back with the volley and I can put it away.
yeah, there you go. That's smart, you know. Okay, good.
So where was I supposed to go with that shot?
I like the 2.
I went to your forehand
If
though.
I'm still coming up and you can really push that 1, then it's okay. But I pretty much avoid that 1 because I have a lob in that corner.
all
I
kinds of
have a
options,
cross-court dink, and I have an attack in front of myself.
Yeah.
So this is, I only do the 1. If I know I'm the better cross-court dinker, I'll do 1s. But
Yeah.
otherwise, it's a 2 until they have moved over. Some people, I don't go to a 1 unless I see that foot on there because they're so fast.
Yeah.
And they're just going to really attack that 1. So this 1, if I can put red X's all the way back, I just don't give people 1s because that's their best shot for the most part.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's go here.
That was good.
Oh, come on.
Keep going.
Hey!
Good job. And it is hard trying to force it into a box, you know. Okay, so let's.
But that's good.
I'll rotate around. So Ruby's there. Me and Paul are here. So you're gonna serve to me. All the way back. Your server. There. See, I don't have to sprint up because I know you are covering me till I get up there.
Yeah.
So I don't have to most people are overrunning this
Yeah.
shot, right?
Right.
I can, as long as I trust my partner to cover me, I can take my time and just keep resetting till I get to that line.
Yeah. Oh no!
I can't beat a pro shot.
No.
Okay, here.
You know what Skip calls that? My friend Skip calls that the best shot in pickleball.
Yeah. Nope.
Whoops.
Do that one again. And I want you to see how I'm watching her, and I'll go over as far as I can.
Right.
As long as I don't have to reach, I'm taking that ball.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
I knew I was in trouble.
yeah. Once he was ready to hit, you need to be stopped. Wherever you are, once he's ready to hit, just stop. Most people run through that shot and they never get set to defend. Does that make sense? When you're a server, you're on defense, you know. You got to work your way up there. Okay, go again.
Ah, sorry, honey.
Good drop though.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
To the 4. I pretty much almost always drop to the 4, just like that, because that's his 4, right?
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
Nice shot.
And I'm trying to keep away from you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm at the net. I'm
I've been-
hunting. I want that ball. Yeah, you don't want to give it to that person. See how you were still moving when I hit that ball? You need to be stopped. If you hit that ball high, stop, get that paddle down, ready to defend. Paul, I think you run through shots too?
I do.
Yeah,
And then most of the time it's out of pure laziness.
okay.
Most of the time I know I should be stopping, but I think, oh, he's not going to hit it to me. And then boom.
Yeah, you get
That's what
suckered
happens
into
to me a
that
lot.
Bad play, right. So you got middle. Good.
Also,
See how you cut that cord off? You force them into a box.
I also watched a video the other day, and I noticed how I feel like I'm staying kind of balanced and keeping a wide, low profile. And I watch myself and my feet are, you know, I'm like, who's that?
Yeah. Just
I don't feel like I'm doing that.
Right. Okay, let's keep going. And I pretty much, I really don't like people starting over here, you know, because it just, unless you're going to do something cool with it, I just don't like it. I want this person to feel pressure, you know. Doesn't that feel more pressure than this? Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be here where they can hit you or I block your shot,
Right.
but I want to be a presence up here.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah. Okay, work your numbers, work your numbers. You. You. Me.
Nice. Good job, babe.
Me. On that one's a big, yeah, a big drop step. I like the shuffle, but I like the drop step better
Okay.
because I always want that ball in front of me. If I shuffle, it still can be behind me, right? If I drop step, that ball's in front of me. Yeah?
I'll have to practice those steps.
Yes. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, you're up. And be a presence up there. Yes.
Oh, it was out too.
Yeah.
I was going easy on her. That's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
Go
it does.
easy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's rotate all around.
Oh.
When I'm in this position, I think of myself as a hunter. I'm looking to grab anything out of the air. Now, if it's going to bounce, then that's my partner's.
Right.
Okay, watch that one. We're going to get in trouble.
Yeah. I know.
So you gotta.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
It will take a while. So you're the hunter. Watch for this ball. Nice. I like that drop. Just got to be in, right?
Yeah.
But I love a drop to the floor. I mean, for 8 years, this is where I drop the ball.
Right.
I mean, 90% of the time, because it works 90% of the time. Play it, play it. There you go, Paul. Oh, nice. And that's one of the attacks off of a 4.
Yeah.
Is that inside out. Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for me to hit a weak 3, and you're going to roll that ball to this shoulder, or you're looking for the inside out. That's it. It's kind of very simple. Now, if they give you an overhead, you don't even have to think about that. It's going to happen, right? But that's what that good 4 does. Okay, where are we at? Yeah, serve here.
Yeah.
So scoot over a little, Ruby. Get all the way on that line. There you go. That's where I want it. Yeah, good. I like that a lot, Paul.
Thank you.
See, me, if I feel...
I was actually trying to keep it away from you on that one. I missed it closer to you. I was trying to hit it kind of more middle, but more to Ruby's backhand.
Yeah.
But I missed it.
Typically, if I feel any pressure on this backhand to backhand dink, I'm hitting it to my 5. I'm just getting out of it, you know? Because that's what I would do on that. If you make me reach, I'm bailing to this 5 right here.
Oh, I see.
I just don't want to get into that battle unless I feel I'm in total control.
Right. But you couldn't do that because I don't have a partner.
Correct, correct.
Okay.
There. Good, good. Excellent.
Trying to hit the 3 on that one. I pulled it.
Yeah, that's good. It's awesome. So now you guys can talk in code too. You can understand, hey, that was, oh, you shouldn't have went to the 1 there. Or, hey, look for that 2, look for that 3, let's hit the 4. You know?
I like it.
It really helps in tournament. It really helps in rec play. You?
Uh-oh.
I couldn't help myself. But yes, I like you getting that. But pull it back to that 4. See how this paddle angle is set to go to that 4, right? It's just set up perfect. So you bring it back to the 4, and now our gap is closed.
Right, okay.
Yep, because if I move here with you, and you take that ball and hit it over there, what just happened?
Well, now I
A
do
big
it.
hole, right?
Yeah.
So I bring it back to my 4. Now the gap is closed again. Does that make sense? A lot of people don't do that. They shove it here to the 1, and then it's just you're smoked.
No, I have a question. It doesn't pertain to this, but
Go for it.
yesterday I felt like on my 3rd shot drop, when I'm returning serve and they're hitting the ball and I feel like my partner's moving in,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like it's time yet, right? I'm kind of getting stuck here. When they're starting to move in, it's like, oh, do I come in with them? Do I stay here? And I'm getting stuck here.
Did you hit the 3rd or did they?
A lot of times them.
Okay.
The situation's almost always them.
Because they probably put it in front of themselves, then that's okay to move up slowly.
Yeah.
Because if you outrace them, now you just,
Create the gap.
down there they're creating gaps all over the
Yeah.
place. Where me, if somebody gets in front of me, I'm putting the ball in front of them. If they're try to stay back all the time and don't get the line, then I start putting the ball in front of myself
Right.
because I'll close my own gap.
Yeah.
I'm playing like 4D chess down there and they don't see it
Right, yeah.
because they won't see it, you know. But that's what happens. You get stuck because they won't wait. Some of them won't wait to see what you do with your 3rd.
Right.
Because if you don't put it in front, you know, if they race up, but you put it in front of yourself because you caught them coming up or something, they just created this gap.
Yeah.
And now you are stuck.
Right.
You know, I think you might not know that's what's happening, but it's happening.
Yeah.
Because the time where I do return forward is if, so I serve, if they hit I serve, well, there's a time. I'll have to think about it.
All right, where are we at? Back to,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the main points, do you know what time it is, anybody?
8:11.
The main point is to keep this gap closed when we're coming up,
Yeah.
okay? Once we get to the cat and mouse, then we switch to the numbers, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So Ruby, look to kind of hit your 3rd maybe over the middle more because I want
Okay.
her to cut it off and be aggressive. You're the hunter. Your job is to protect me while I come up. There we go. Nice. But that's it. That's your job. I never worry about this line. Everybody says, oh, I was protecting the line. No, we protect middle. They got to prove to me that they can hit down that line 2 or 3 times before I ever move out of middle. We hold middle. Okay, you're back. Oh, thanks, bud. Okay, go again, Paul. Yeah,
Nice.
that was good defense, though. Now, if I hit down on you, you know, if I give you a volley or not, it really doesn't matter. I'm usually going to win that battle,
Yeah.
you know. But I wanted Ruby to see how aggressive I was to come over and take that. You had all the time in the world now to get up there. Yeah, a lot of times they're letting it go by them, and this person's running up, and they just get trapped. That person has to be aggressive.
Oh, miss it. Let's do it again.
All right, do it again. So you're the hunter, be aggressive. If you can cut it off, do it. There you go, yep, yep. And then you want to hit that back to his feet.
So I'm confused when I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm coming from this way. Am I going 3? Is my shot 3?
This would be a 2.
I'm sorry, 2.
Yeah. Okay, That's a great.
I always feel like on this side, I don't. When I know I'm going to your backhand 4 is automatic, right? But when it's
a
not,
lot of times, if you're playing in this recreational, you're probably the best player on your team. I go to the 4 and I cover my own gap.
yeah,
Right? I go to the 4 almost all the time until they prove to me, jump this corner,
Yeah.
or prove to me that they can get it.
Right.
I just keep dropping 4. At the pro level, I got to drop 2. I hardly ever drop 1.
right.
So it's either a 2 or a 4. A 2, if this person's coming up, your partner, you want to put it in front of them because now the gap is closed, right?
Right.
If they don't move like that, you want to put it in front of yourself and you want to close your own gap. So it's 2 or 4. 2 or 4.
Come on. That's the one thing we need to work on right there. This,
Her scoop.
she keeps her paddle here and always ends up, instead of getting her paddle up.
So, Ruby, the game up here is a backhand game. So I'm basically backhand biased the whole time because I can get this middle. I play, when I'm on this side, I might go a little forehand bias if the ball's over there. But pretty much it's a backhand game. You don't have to sit backhand, but you have to kind of lean backhand in a ready position. So what is your ready position? Okay,
Yeah, just gotta watch the ball.
okay,
I'm telling you, this is her ready position.
okay. And you'll see it on video, you'll see it. The video won't lie, you know, right? And a lot of people do that. They're coming up because they're still moving, their paddle's here, and they never got it to there because the ball's at them.
This is my ready.
and it could be. Because when you're running up, you're not in a ready position. So you're basically running through the shot. If you're not ready, that means you ran through that shot. So if I hit it to Paul and he's about to hit, I'm in my ready position. Then I move up, I'm in my ready position. Yeah. Years, that's how important that ready position is I'll just go through my house. I'm always in my ready position.
Forgot about that.
Yep, always in my ready position. Okay?
Ah, sorry,
Yeah.
babe.
That was a great shot. And that's one of the attacks you're looking for. To attack me on that might not be smart, but
Right.
if you find somebody it works on, they should
Yeah.
see it every shot,
Okay.
right? Good. And the rest is just skill, practicing, you know, drilling. So that ball should have went right there.
Yes.
That's the 5. Because now you gave her a 1 and she can have great angles. She can catch
I'm
you
here,
coming
and my
back.
partner might not be covering that gap. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have shifted over.
Yeah.
And once you give that 1, boom, it's death. But I'm glad. Sometimes you can't help it.
Yeah.
But on my bailout, I like to go to that 5 because you and your partner get a reset. And that's something, you know, Gordon Shaw and I drilled it for a year, right?
Oh, dang it. Come on. Do it again.
Okay.
Dang it. Uh-oh.
There you go. Get ready. Nice, but you were ready, right?
Nice,
Yes,
baby.
that was great. Be ready. Always be ready, I say.
Oh, I had a partner.
That's good.
If I had a partner.
So let's switch around again. So Ruby, I think you could have got that one. Yeah, because see how I caught him coming up? You need to protect him. You could have moved over and grabbed it. That really throw this team off big time. Good. Work your numbers.
Ah.
You got to be careful on a 4 with the guy who earns though. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we had another player, I'd go 2. I'd go cross with
Yeah.
those.
Right.
But it's just me and you, so I'm going 4. I don't know if that's what I should do.
Not on a forehand, no, but on a backhand, yes.
Okay.
Because that's still cross court.
Right.
Mini cross.
Okay.
But I never go to the 4 with a forehand.
Okay.
Just like I would never go to a 1 with a backhand.
I was only
Yes,
only doing
I
it
got
because
it.
it's just you.
You're just playing the
Yeah.
game.
But I like it. Okay.
Let's go again. I just don't want you to get bad habits. Too good.
I remember, cover me. You got to cover me. So a little closer to the middle, because a little bit more middle. Get it. Nice. There you go.
Yes.
That's
And
it,
now you
baby.
catch this person coming. That's such a huge shot for a team because now he has all time in the world to come up.
Do it again.
And there is no forehand bullshit. It's whatever the right shot is, somebody takes
Right.
it.
Oh no.
Let's do that one more time.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Missed my return.
My knee doesn't move well. Let's see if I can test him.
Ah, sorry, baby. I didn't know you were going to be there.
It might have been going out, but I'm
You
just
think
trying
that
to
was going
test
out
you.
your shot? Or go back one. Go back.
There you go, Paul.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good try, baby.
So that's why I like that 4 from the 2. See how that angle just fits perfectly and the gap is closed.
Right.
And it's a very difficult shot.
Yeah.
I'm just peppering that 4 almost all the time. There you go. That's it, though.
Nice.
See, now you're looking for it. That's what I want. Okay, we're almost done. Go again. Do that
Do it
again.
again, do it
I'm
again.
trying to get Paul a shot. There you go, Paul. Yeah.
Ah, I
now-
don't know if it was out or in.
That would be the final lesson would be pattern recognition.
Yeah.
You got ready for that shot.
Yeah.
Oh, David likes to attack the shoulder from the 3.
Yeah.
And you shifted and you were ready. Pattern recognition is the final thing, but that's a whole other lesson. What time you got? Let's go. Keep going. Oh, Ruby.
Sorry about it.
Oh, he gave me a 1. Right, that one, I have the whole world. Yeah, so keep working that 2 or 3 in the 4. Even though you can't, because I'm over there, sorry.
Think by numbers.
Work on the 2. Go again.
Ah, dang it. I went straight ahead. I should have went 2.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but we have to do it this way.
Come here. Nice.
There you go, keep going. So if you were to just step back, drop step, you have that shot easy.
Yeah.
Give yourself room.
You
You'll
got.
see me, I'm drop stepping all the time.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that ball in front of me. Because if
It's
you get
okay to
trapped,
step
you're in
back
trouble.
to get a better position to hit the ball, right?
Yeah, just drop step.
Because you want to make contact out in front. You don't want it to get back here.
Right.
Yeah. Ah.
Okay, let's try 2 on 1. I'll play full court
Full
for the
court.
last couple minutes.
All right. Here we go, baby. Remember to protect me. Cover that middle. Nice.
That was pretty awesome.
Oh, did you? She said she stepped in the kitchen.
Oh, that's my point.
I didn't even see it because I wasn't watching for it.
Yeah, I did see it. I just wasn't going to call it. Oh,
All right.
David.
I know how I feel it.
Yes.
Zero,
Okay.
0-1. You want
Yeah.
to just stay on your court?
Yeah, stay on my side. Go ahead and serve forward,
Come on back. We're serving, babe. We're serving.
like skinny singles.
You need a minute? You good? Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
All right, what are you doing there? Are you driving?
Backhand.
Are you driving or dropping?
Yeah, I don't know what I did.
Oh, that's a Paul shot right there.
Yeah. Well, you had me.
Yeah. So now in that one, you guys were out of sync, right? There was a gap, you know.
You have one.
Yeah.
Coming to you. So, yeah. Wasn't sure what to do with.
Because she kind of went middle, which is, a middle's a tough shot because it's kind of ambiguous. You really don't know where to be.
Yeah,
So it's tough.
yeah. Nice. Oh, paddle switch. You want 2 serves?
Yeah. I used to do that all the time, but then I
I
got away
can't
from
do it. Can't do it. Oh, good get, baby. Oh, dang it. Nice get.
Shot for me.
Good coverage. And you can bring it back to there just because we're playing full court. Because that shot, think about how set up that
Yeah.
shot is
Yeah.
on that paddle.
That's
Plus
the
you're
shot.
going to a 4. Whenever I'm scrambling anywhere on the court, I'm finding that 4.
Okay.
Just because I know it's a difficult shot for that guy. I could be scrambling, I just shoot for the 4. I shoot for the 4, you know?
That was
Paul,
your
you
point.
serve.
Your point. My serve?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Stay back.
Yep.
Stupid. That's the shot you said you never do right there. You.
And to me, I don't care when people know where I'm going. They still have to beat me on that shot.
You could have protected me on that one. Sorry, you know what? And I don't know if that's the right shot or not.
It's just, that is the right shot though, Paul.
Okay.
I like it. As long as you're going cross court, not forward. And I hit that shot. I knew it was a little high. I just stopped and got ready. Just got my paddle down. It hit my paddle. Now I can move up one more foot. I didn't try to rush there. I'd get smoked.
Oh,
Good shot.
oh, that was funny.
Okay, last one.
Damn it.
Nice.
Oh,
Try the trick shot. I do like that shot, but give yourself room.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I like
sometimes
that.
it works.
I love that inside out, but you stood straight instead of got low.
Some people are just
She's still working on her leg muscles, right? Like, I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know if she has the strength to get low like I keep telling her to
Yeah.
get. She's getting stronger with
Yeah.
it. I think before time she will.
I like it.
I think it's just a volume of air, you know.
So an old martial arts thing is work on what's called horse stance.
Yeah.
Hey, you see that? Yeah. So I'll do that just in between lifts. I'll just get in my horse stance and sit there.
The legs have always been pretty strong.
Yeah,
They're
and that'll get them back there quicker. It's just, we need legs in this sport, you know.
Get your jacket.
All right, that was good. That was a lot of information, probably way too much, but I start flowing sometimes, and you guys can watch the video back so you'll be able to rehear everything I've said. Okay, so that was Paul and Ruby. Worked on a bunch of stuff. Just by numbers, different stuff. Okay, see ya. I mean, way too much, but
You wanna
it is what it is. All right, hit the like button.